What's up, YouTube? Pyrostasis here, and today I'm going to be playing a little Dark Souls. I had planned on doing a lot of Amalar on my Xbox when I just shipped back to Microsoft, but it's Red Ring of Deathing again. That's right, just a week after getting it repaired or so, it's already dead again. So I am hating my Xbox at the moment violently. Violent hatred. Alright, so what we got going on here, this is Dark Souls. For those of you who are not familiar with Dark Souls, it is quite possibly the most difficult game, I think, ever. But that kind of depends on, I guess, your definition of difficult. Give me just a sec to spell out my name 1990s texting style. There we go. Done. Alright. Pyrostasis. Sex really is irrelevant in this game. We're going to start off with a pyromancer. Let me get the build that I want to use pulled up. Minimize. Alright, so there we go. For those who are into Dark Souls, I am going to be going a Alakite Greater Magic Weapon buff build. Starts with a Pyromancer and finishes at soul level 113. Master Key is what I'm going to start with. The reason why I start with Master Key is Master Key... Hang on. Reason I start with Master Key... Sorry, I was reading this stream. I'm also streaming this. Reason I was starting with the Master Key is it allows you to open certain doors earlier, which makes things a little easier. As far as I know, your build is irrelevant, but I'm going to go with smooth. I don't really care what I pick, because I'm going to be wearing badass fucking armor, and you will never see my guy. Let's go with the anime blue hair. Hell yeah. And we're going to go ahead and accept this. I've already seen the intro, so sorry guys, gonna go ahead and bypass. Anyways, the whole base of this game, it kind of is a lot like, I don't know, I guess Diablo in a certain aspect. It's grinding. You're gonna be grinding and grinding and grinding. As opposed to grinding gold and other things, you're going to be grinding souls. Now, every time you die, you lose your souls. Shit, can't get in there. Now you're going to notice all these little red texts that are on the ground. The red text on the ground, what that basically is notes from other people in the game. As you go on, now you notice I got 20 souls in the bottom right hand for killing that thing. There we go. Souls you use to level up, you can use them to purchase things. They are basically EXP and game currency all in one. Now these guys right here are completely passive. They won't attack you until you aggress them, at least in the starter dungeon. Now not all of them are like that, but some of them are. So you want to be careful with that. When you die, you lose your souls. Which can kind of be a bummer, especially if you're trying to save up for something big. The nice thing is, if you can get back to your corpse without dying a second time, then you can get your souls back. Now, that is the first bonfire. Now, right up here, when we come through here, there's going to be a big-ass boss that's going to fall through the ceiling. And I'll give you a nice little peek at him. You can see his ass up there, sitting up there nice and pretty. We don't want to fight him right now, because I am using literally a broken sword. And that broken sword isn't going to do shit for him. So we're going to run past. There's another bonfire here. You can use this and save if you want. You don't have to save right off the bat. Now these notes, like I was telling you about, they're going to tell you different things. Right here is a shield. We want to get that shield set up and equipped right off the bat, because we're going to have to... Oh shit, there we go. Right hand and left hand. You can have two sets of right hand and left hand weapons. We're just going to go with this for now. And this guy's going to shoot at us. My sprint button isn't working. Now I've got an actual weapon, so we're going to go ahead and equip that weapon and get rid of that broken straight sword. This will allow us to actually do a little bit of DPS. Ow. And as you can see, instead of doing 12 damage, we're doing significantly more damage. The thing about Dark Souls is every consecutive hit that you do is going to do more damage. So the more you hit a target, the harder damage, or the harder you're going to hit him. Now there is an item up here on the stairs. You cannot get this item yet. That is for a later point in the game. So don't spend an hour or two trying like I did. This wall right here needs to be broken open. To break it open, there's a ball up here, as you can see. Roll off. It goes through. You can talk to this guy if you want. He's dead anyway. If you kill him, you get, I think, some humanity, if I remember right. Maybe not. He was dead anyway, though. So, and he gives you a little ring, or the Estus flask. That's right. Sorry, I was reading the chat again. You can come back down here and rest at the bonfire before you go up if you want. Understand that if you do, every time you rest at a bonfire, it restores all of the mobs in the game. So you want to use them sparingly. You're going to notice the 0, 0 in the upper left-hand corner. That is humanity. Humanity is kind of a... What's up, dude? Oh, it's been a while since I played. I forgot their attack animations. Humanity... I'm dead right now. I'm an undead. If I use a humanity at a bonfire, that will turn me alive. If I am alive, my world can get invaded in PvP. I believe you have a better chance to get item drops, etc., etc. I know the more... whoops. I'll have to wait till he is done. I know the higher your humanity level is, the more drops you get. Also, certain guilds and such will require... They're called covenants in this game. Damn it. Certain guilds and such will require humanity as tribute. Now, there is no health regen. You can use an Estus flask if you want, but there's no passive regeneration. There's also no mana in the game. All spells in game simply have an ability to cast a certain number of spells. Once you're done, you have to rest. Now that right there was a backstab. If you backstab an opponent, you will do a cool animation, and you will do a shit ton of damage to them. It is your goal in this game to do as much backstabbing as possible, because you're going to need it. Alright, through this gate here is going to be... Alright, the stream's lagging for you guys? Sorry. Like, is it choppy, or... Oh well, I'll let him tell me here in a minute. Going through this white fog right here is going to be the boss. Now, you cannot stay on this ledge. If you stay on this ledge, the boss is going to jump up and whoop your ass. He'll knock you off the ledge. You're going to take pretty much all of your health and damage, and you're going to be screwed. However, you are going to be above the boss, so one thing you can do is a power attack on his head. You step off the ledge, you do your attack, and you'll do like 50% of his damage. So I'm going to attempt to do that. Have not played this game in about 4 or 5 months, so I am going to be a little rusty. He's down there. Bam! Now I'm going to switch over to, well, I was going to try and switch over to my Fire Claw, which I apparently forgot to equip. Which sucks, because I can't equip it now. With this guy, you just basically want to stay away from his back, or his front, and sidestep. I may have just killed myself. Nope, not quite yet. You can roll out of the way. There's my fireball. Fireball makes this significantly easier. No, don't hit me. And down he goes. just set it up on the wrong setup. Let's get that fixed. Claw. There we go. Beautiful. I got a humanity from him. I'm going to go ahead and use that humanity here in just a sec. There we go. So used to playing Modern Warfare that I was trying to sprint by going the other direction. Now resting there was kind of pointless, honestly. I could have just run through, but there are a few enemies up here that I wanted to be careful with. Now you're going to hear a big walking around still. There is actually another boss very similar to the one I just killed. The second time we come back to this place a little bit later on, you have to fight that boss. I guess it's not here, it's the next one. So that's the noise you're hearing. Now of course I was wrong about the mobs because that's also in the second time you come back. Right over here is a Soul of the Undead you can pick up if you so choose. Right over here is the Crow. Now the Crow you can trade some items with. It's mainly a later on thing. So I wouldn't worry about it for now. The Crow will only take one item from you at a total. So if you give him like one herb of say red, you can't give him another herb of red. Now you can give him multiple herbs, but only one of each type. And he will only take certain items, and he'll exchange them for other items. And that is the magical crow. I'm going to go ahead and bypass that. Alright, this is Firelink Shrine. This is pretty much the main hub of the game. Now, all of the NPCs and such are going to, for the most part, congregate here. There's a lot of different ways you can go and things you can start off with. I'm going to head up here and get something real quick first. And remember, there is no saving, so if you are like me in Skyrim, and you're used to saving a lot, you can't save in this game at all. So be aware. This is kind of a secret little area over here. Nothing in these containers is really all of that valuable. Some of the stuff is nice, but nothing is 100% needed. I like starting off over here just because it does give you a few things that are nice to have to start off with. Mainly the homeward bones. They allow you to get back pretty quickly to any other bonfires. I am, however, not doing a speed run, so not too concerned with it. Now, right over here, these are skeletons. They're not really too challenging, but early on, they can give you a pretty good run for your money. So, I'm not even going to bother with them. I'm just going to back up. Whoops. And see if I can't get out. They may or may not follow me. We shall see. This right here is another undead soul. And there's another one over here. Now, like I was telling you, humanity kind of serves two purposes. There we go. It allows you to obviously have a higher item drop rate if you use it. Certain guilds are going to require it for tribute to get certain things. And you can use it to become alive, or you can use it to reinforce the bonfire. They call it kindling the bonfire. If you're new to the game, I wouldn't really worry about either of those abilities yet. I'm going to go ahead and do both. Okay, apparently I haven't gotten the secret right yet. That's right, this one's already kindled. You'll notice I have 10 Estus flasks. The other areas in the game, the other bonfires, are not going to have 10. A reason for that is they haven't been kindled. This one has been kindled. You can kindle it again if you so choose. but you have to get a special ability, which you won't get till much further in the game. Now, this spot's nasty. If you notice up there in the upper top, there is a guy who's going to throw fire down. So, here it comes. Boosh. So you want to be careful with that. Later on, it really isn't a threat. Early on, it can be pretty nasty. So just be careful how you pull these mobs. And if you can get the backstab pulled off, you can do some nice hits. Most of the time, a backstab's going to be a one-hit kill. Occasionally, it won't be. This guy can knock off the cliff, usually. Apparently not today. Shit. And drink. That's an Estus Flask. Estus Flask restores your health. Oh, fuck. There is AoE damage, so you can hit multiple mobs at once with certain weapons. Obviously, some weapons are better than others. One other thing about blocking halves your stamina, well, basically gets rid of your stamina regen. Did that guy fall off or did he land below? Let's find out. He landed below. Lucky little bastard. Alright, now we got this guy. Pull him out. And you just want to be careful of your stamina use. Stamina is pretty much the king. If you don't have stamina, you can't block, you can't attack. Anybody hitting you is going to stun you, and then you're going to get boned. Alright, it's been a while since I've done this move, so I'm going to practice it once. Alright, I should be good. Here we go. There we are. And you want to be careful with this. Now, if you don't make that jump, it's not a game ender, obviously. You can come back and get your souls, and they will be right there on the edge. But you will have to go through all of those monsters again, and you definitely can fall off this thing, so take it slow. And you basically just reverse what you did a second ago and run back over. Hold circle on PlayStation to get you running, and then just tap it once you've got speed up, and you'll do your jump. You've really hurt my feelings for him. You've really hurt my feelings. The thing about Dark Souls is you want to make sure you get every single smidgen of items that you can, because you pretty much need everything. Plague rats are nasty. Watch out for them. They have a nasty disease that if you are infected can only be cured by moss. I mean, you can actually make it through the length, but it's with my health. I mean, as you can tell, I have very low health. I'm not gonna make it. It's gonna kill me every time. So, got to be very careful with that. Now, this is the first main area. Now, backstabs are a little funky. I mean, on my screen, that felt like I was behind them, but it depends on what the game decides. And I went ahead and did my power attack on him. You can do that pretty much on any monster on the way down, so definitely try to do that if you have the height advantage. Now, this is kind of a little side path that I'm actually working with right now. Whoops. The first couple times I played the game, I totally missed this. Ah, fuck. You gotta be careful. They will pin you in. Like, if they had done one more attack there, I would have been totally pinned and they'd have killed me. So be careful with that. Barrels and such, certain barrels will have little lizards that are going to run out of them. These lizards drop stones that you will need to upgrade your items and such. there is places online where you can look that up if you are so inclined. What I was doing there is knocking the zombies off. Whoops. Let's burn him. Oh, he interrupted me. Oh, and he dodged. I'm so terrible at this game. And the nice thing is, while you are in a fatality animation, nobody else can hurt you, which is one of the few saving graces of this game. If you can get good at pulling off fatalities, then you can't get killed. Well, at least not while performing the fatality. I have no idea what rubbish is used for. I forget. Anyways, this is one of my favorite games. I am probably going to start playing it again. If this is something that you guys would like to see, let me know. I can definitely keep making videos, mainly covering the bosses, rare items. I can even do my grinding walkthroughs if you guys are interested. It all kind of depends on you. If y'all don't like it, and some people don't, it is not a hugely popular game. It is a lot of fun, but a lot of people find it absolutely insanely frustrating, and I can definitely identify with that. So let me know in the comments below on YouTube if this is something that you guys would like to see. If not, I will just keep it to the streaming channel and my own personal private gaming time. The cool thing about this game is there are a ton of PvP builds. There's a lot of competitive PvP later on if that is something that you are interested in. And I could not get a backstab off on that guy. Now you don't actually have to punch things if you don't want to. You can roll into them. Do remember, if you're chain blocking, that dropping your shield does drastically increase your stamina regen. If you leave your shield up, you're going to regen stamina slower. That's mainly an issue with boss fights. So if you know you're going to be in a boss fight, you're going to be needing to block, keep that in mind, because in between the boss's swings... Whoa, what's up, Dragon? In between bosses' swings, if you drop your shield, you can get yourself stamina regen, and that will give you the time that you need. Oh, I forgot about that archer. To regen. Pyromancy is insanely strong, pretty much the entire game. It's one of the most powerful spells. It is statless, so that means you do not have to invest any points into stats to get a bonus in the skill. A lot of other, like magery, pretty much all magic and is intelligence based, so you actually have to increase your intelligence to get a bonus on stamina, or on the damage. Another thing, if you'll notice there, while I had my my inventory open like that, this monster was still shooting at me. There is no pause, so everything is live. So keep that in mind. Now this right here is a touchstone. If I summon this guy in, he is a friendly. White is friendly. I believe red is hostile. White, that's just basically other people that want to come help you out. And you can accept you can summon them there. They can come help you with boss fights. They can help you with, just clearing the level, whatever it is you're needing. And you can have up to 4 friendlies in an instance with you at any time. Now, that being said, there isn't really any good ways to communicate with people. So it can be kind of frustrating for you to get your friends into games, because it's meant to be anonymous. It's not meant to be anything you can control or anything along those lines. So because of that, a lot of people have expressed some frustration with it, because obviously it'd be cool to just be able to play with your friends. But that's the company that makes the game. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Oh, hey, what's up, bro? I don't think I've ever actually seen this guy here. Because of the way the game works, it's supposed to be dark, it's supposed to be lonely, it's supposed to be secret. So they chose not to... I've never actually seen this area before. This is wild. What's up, guys? These guys are pretty easy solo. In groups, they are not to be fucked with. They're nasty because they usually break their attacks up into waves. So, like, bam, right there. Two different guys swinging about 2 seconds, or about a second apart. And so, as they swing, it just continuously stuns you and you get roasted. Safe zone. My ass. The other thing is you want to be very, very, very careful about notes. Sometimes they're helpful, and sometimes it's people just fucking with you trying to get you killed. So make sure you're careful with what you read. Jumping. Yep. This is the second floor of that tower over there. And made it. And I believe there's actually, I remember this place now. I believe there's just a bow and arrow over here. Not 100% sure. Yep, something over here. Light crossbow. So if archery is your gig, you can use that. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I'm not going to fall to my death. Rolled. Good there. Always, always, always tag the bonfires. The bonfires will more or less save your progress. So if you die, you will respawn at the bonfire, the last bonfire you touched. So if you make it all the way through a level and you don't touch the bonfires, then you're going to be way back at the one you started at. Since I haven't touched this bonfire yet, I'm going to go ahead and pop it. And I think I'm going to conclude this YouTube video here. That's a decent amount of recorded footage. So let me know, again, in the comments below what you guys think about this game. Is this something you guys want to see more of? Do you want to see me work my way through this? Is this something you'd rather me keep on the stream? Let me know, and I'll take that into consideration. Hope you guys are liking my videos. If you do, please click that like button. Subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.